What's up, YouTube? Flash Speaks back for another video. All right, WNBA today we have 4 games coming up. Let's talk about it. All right, so the first game we got is the Connecticut Sun versus the Atlanta Dream. This is going to be a good test for the Dream. Now, if you are a Chicago Sky fan, of course you'll be rooting for the Connecticut Sun today because we got to keep the Dream back. The Dream won the game against Seattle, so they're more than capable of beating the top team. Although Seattle, they're not. They're what I consider a team that's a year away. You know what I mean? They have all the talent in the world, but they just need more time to play together. That's honestly the way I see Seattle. All right, I picked the Sun in this game because I don't know. I just don't know if Atlanta got some talent. I just don't know how they're gonna deal with the Suns defense. Now it does depend if DJ Carrington plays too. That has something to do with it. I really don't know. I need to probably check in to see what the update on that is. But for now, I will say if DJ plays and they got Marina Mabrey out there, I mean, this will be the first time I watch in live action how she performs with the new team. I picked the Sun to win that one. All right. Then next, after that, you got the Seattle Storm and the Indiana Fever. All right. Now this right here is besides the Sky Mercury game, this is a game that I'm like really gonna be keyed in on. Matter of fact, all these games got hell of stories to them. All of them do. But all right, this game here, Fever Storm, is the matchup of 2 point guards. The point guard who, for my money, I know everybody got their opinion, but for my money, the best point guard in the league is Skylar Diggins playing for the Storm. And she's next to Jewel Lloyd, so which makes them, in my opinion, the best backcourt in the association. That's what I believe. Now, I think the Fever have possibly a top 5 backcourt. It's possible. Got to think about it, but they're close. They're definitely formidable. I want to see those two backcourts go at it, and then in the front court, you got some serious battles. You got Aaliyah Boston, Nalissa Smith over there. They got Agumake and Magabor. They actually got the best front court to me, to be honest with you. Well, I don't know about that. You do have the aces. You can't forget about Asia is like 2 players, and then you got Stewie and Jonquil. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna go that far, but they are a front court that I like a lot. So if the Indiana Fever continues to play they've played, and Caitlin Clark puts up 28 and 10 and triple-double and they win by 20, listen, I'm going to give Caitlin Clark all her props in the world because you did it against a team in a Storm that is a top team, in my opinion, talent-wise, and you did it against the best defensive backcourt in the league. Skylar Diggins and Jewel Lloyd played better perimeter defense, okay, just as a backcourt than any other duo in the league. It's not even close. Both have ridiculous ratings under a 96 per 100 possessions. If the Fever can crack that defense and she can get all them assists against that defense, the way they play those passing lanes, them long players they got, she gonna get my respect. But what y'all understand is I haven't seen that happen yet. All these games y'all talking about that I'm supposed to just be all convention, the rookie rankings. Who are they against? First was against the Dallas Wings, and that was a loss, right? I get it, 29 points and all that. See, listen. This is the deal. For a lot of y'all coming in here, you don't like my commentary on these games or anything like that. Like, listen, man. There's plenty of other sites, there's plenty of other channels that are going to tell you exactly what you want to hear. No rookie has ever done this in the history of basketball. This is the best player we've ever seen. All that stuff, right? Just go spend your time over there. Why do I have to agree with that? I can't just speak the way I see it. I just don't understand. Like, why would you have that mentality you have? It's not good, my man. It's not good. You shouldn't be assuming people got to believe a particular thing. I don't care what ESPN is saying. I don't care what Kevin Garnett's saying. I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm going to judge based off of what I see on the court and what is also backed by data. But data understood with the context in mind. That's the way I try to do it. I don't know. I literally don't know another way. I don't know how to just take a player and just, I'm not going to use any foul language here, just ride them. And that's it as a fanboy. It's just not me. I'm just not into it. So that would impress me because I'm definitely picking the Storm. Even though the Fever, I think, is at home, they do play better at home. The games they lost to the Storm, I believe, were on the road. So that could flip things a little bit, but still, I'm picking the Storm. Coming off a loss, Fever coming off that high win, I think they get destroyed, to be honest with you. I think they run into a buzzsaw. That's what I think. All right, and then we got the Sparks and then the Aces at 6 o'clock. Now, this is going to be a crazy game, y'all. You got Erica Hamby playing against a team that she put out the federal lawsuit against the coach, the team she used to play for. With the Aces coming off a loss to the Liberty, looking to really bounce back and show everybody what it is. And they also lost to the Sparks twice already. And yeah, before I really get into this, I didn't really do a Chicago Sky of the game breakdown this particular time because the story of the game was very simple. It came down to chugging through. And then also, I think the main objective, though people want to talk about Camila Cardoso, Lindsey Allen, I think, one of the stars of the game for sure. But that really came down, in my opinion, to the defense Angel Reese played on Derek Hamby. Because sometimes, if I could take away your 19-point scorer, if I could take away your 20-point scorer, at least get them down, that sometimes is a better opportunity or a better strategy to win a game than it is to just figure out how to score points. Sometimes it is. Sometimes defense is the answer, right? That's just the way it is. Defense and offense work hand in hand. You can't have one without the other, right? You just can't. You just can't do it. So that was the story of the game from what I watched. Because when in my prediction, I said if the Erica Hamby goes off, we lose, right? Rakia Jackson, she's still young. She looked good out there, but she's still young, trying to get it all together. And then their offense, I got to watch a few more Sparks games, honestly, to give an intelligent commentary on it. But I don't really like what I'm seeing, overall, even though they fought well. And they picked up Sims from Dallas, which I wish Chicago would have done. But I guess Chicago, maybe they know something about the point guard position that I don't know. So they have a chance to get a little better, but so much so. I got the Aces winning this. It's in LA. If it's nationally televised, especially, I think they're just going to take their fury, hell hath no fury today, and I think they're going to destroy the Sparks. And then you look at the fact that Sparks just played an emotional game against the Sky the day before. When you play against a physical team like the Sky, and then you got to go play the Aces, I think the Sparks have absolutely no chance of winning this game. So if you're betting, just ignore the fact that the Sparks have won a couple of the games. No, the Aces are going to destroy them. All right, and then you got the Mercury and the Sky. I don't know what's going to happen in this game. I'm just curious to see what happens. I'm curious to see if the Mercury are going to bounce back from the loss of the Fever. It's possible. Chicago catching them in two bad times. Are there going to be any adjustments against Brittany Griner? All right, you got to slow her down. Can't let her score the way she scored the other day. And then the other thing is, how's Kennedy Carter looking and feeling and playing right now? She played yesterday. I think she looked fine somewhat, but she also could have been pushing through it. She didn't have the best shooting game or anything like that. So we'll see. And then the way Teaspoon is going, I don't know if she's going to start her. I don't know if she's bringing off the bench. There's a number of questions I got about Chicago here. I don't know what they're going to do. I expect Reese to have a better game than last time. That's the one thing I will almost certainly guarantee. I think she'll have a much better game than the last game. Cardoso, I don't know. I'm interested in seeing how that goes. Sometimes Izzy is better to go against Brittany. That was just a whole weird thing. She just seemed so big and dominant, last time we played them. What else, man? Kalia Copper. I don't know what you do about that. Does this game boil down to a Kalia versus Kennedy Carter show? I could kind of see something like that happening. Those two just going at it. They have a similar temperament and skill set and everything. Kennedy's just a little shorter. I'm interested to see what happens with that. So pretty much that's all I got, man. These games are about to start in less than an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this out there. I will get with y'all at some point. I might go live during these games. I don't know, or I might just do post games. I'm not sure yet, but I get with y'all. Peace out.